Hello there, this is Mr. Hartzler. This time I'm showing you about RobotC. We already have all of our motors and sensors configured. They're all, not configured, declared. Now that they're declared, we're able to use them. This is for my Project Lead the Way and my Intro Engineering class. We do this just at the end of the year for Intro Engineering, just to kind of warm them up for what might be ahead. And I want to show you today how to do just a couple little things. I'm going to write up in the pseudocode what we're going to do. We are going to have left motor start and run at, let's say, full speed forward. Then stop left motor. Then start right motor for 5 seconds at full. Oh, let me go back here. That way it all stays on the same page. I'm going to hit enter there. Then start right motor for 5 seconds at half speed. And finally, we will stop right motor. That's the only one spinning right now. We'll stop that one. So that is in our pseudocode, kind of our what's going on, what's happening there. What we're going to do in the stuff below. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, so some of the stuff might get cut off. I think we're still okay. There's a couple different ways we can go about doing all of these things. If you feel a little more comfortable, you can just start straight typing some stuff in. But the awesome thing is, as long as everything's all set up right, I can go in. Let me make sure my platform is correct. I need to be in Project Lead the Way language. Platform type, Project Lead the Way language, and Vex 2.0 Cortex. That's the one I'm using. Make sure you're using the one that you're using. I'm going to change my window, my menu level to, well, it's in expert. You should keep yours in expert as well. Alright, so I'm in here. I'm going to start underneath my task main within this first squiggle on line 34 and the last squiggly bracket at 39 right now. Those will keep moving as I go. But between those two things is what the computer is going to tell the robot what to do. So I need to type everything in the middle. There's two ways about this. I can go over to natural language, and then it's in movement. I can drag and drop a little bit in this program. I can drag start motor, and it pastes it there. I still have to make some edits to it. It doesn't know exactly what I want, but it has the right setup for me. Now I can type in the motor port, sorry. So I'm starting left motor, and the speed is full speed. So I'm going to change that to 127. That's the full speed. And then off to the right, I'm going to comment. I do that with 2 backslashes, and then I'm going to say this starts left motor at full speed. Then I'm going to hit enter, go down to the next line. So my motor is currently running. Oh, and you know what? We have to tell it for how long, otherwise it's going to stop immediately. Let's see, start left motor and run at full speed forward for, let's do 3 seconds. Then stop. Alright, so now I'm down here. I've started my motor. Now we are going to run for 3 seconds. So now I've got to have it wait for 3 seconds because the computer is going to continue to read straight down unless I tell it not to. So I need to do a wait now. So I can bring in a wait command. I can also drag and drop this time. But all I have to do in here is type in 3,000. This will measure in thousandths of a second, so I've got to give it a little more time than that. So this is actually 3 seconds here. Now I want to stop left motor. So I'm going to stop motor. I have to tell it which motor. My left motor. And that's it. I don't have to tell it what speed because it's stopping there. So I'm starting my motor, I'm waiting, and then I'm stopping my motor. And I'm going to comment over here too that this is stop left motor, and above this I am waiting 3 seconds. That's my first little set. You can always hit fix formatting up at the top. That's a little magical wand, and you'll notice it just shifted all of these to the right because it's inside of these curly braces that are now at 35 and 43. So my next one, what did I want to do next? I wanted to start right motor. So I'm going to start motor I want which one? My right motor. And at what speed? Half speed. So that's 127 divided by 2, which is 63.5. Colon. I do a colon when, or sorry, a semicolon, once something has happened, or when I want something to actually be happening, or when I'm done with a sentence, we'll say. So I'm starting my right motor at half speed. Done with that sentence, I use a semicolon. And off to the right, I'm going to comment and say that this starts right motor at half speed. Next one, I am going to wait. This time, I'm going to do 5 seconds. And this is a wait 5 seconds. And then the last one, I'm going to stop motor. And this is the right motor. And I got a comment off to the right, so this stops right motor. The reason we comment off to the right is, again, so that people coming up to us or coming up after us, or maybe we've stepped away from this forever, or we send this to someone, they know exactly what we plan on doing. So I'm starting my left motor. I'm waiting 3 seconds. I'm stopping left motor. Sometimes off to the left, in our case, it doesn't look terrible, but in some point in your career with coding, or even in this class of Project Lead the Way's Intro Engineering Design or Principles of Engineering, the code starts to get complicated enough to where it's not always crystal clear what's going on. But if we use regular human words off to the right, well, now everybody that's looking at this knows exactly what's going on if they just read the stuff I've commented, the stuff in green. And then they can look off to the left and they can maybe make some connections and start to piece some stuff together. And I'm going to fix formatting again. Boom, squishes everything to the right. All right, that's as far as we're getting in the intro level class today. Please leave a comment if you have any kind of question about any of this, or you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Twitter is Mr. Hartzler Math. Instagram is just Mr. Hartzler. If you like what's going on this channel and you want to see more content, please subscribe, and you can even send me some kind of message or comment and let me know what you're interested in seeing. I hope this helps out a little bit. Hopefully my students will watch this before they come to class. I'd love to do the whole flipped classroom. You can type stuff in if you know what that code is, or you can drag and drop from over here. We were underneath the natural language and movement, and then we also had a little bit under weight. Alright folks, thanks for watching. Please like the video. Have a good day.